on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Loon Lake, Clayton.
All right now. Come on, boy.
There's a delay, Sharon. There's a delay.
Good boy. Yeah.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the KCHW Morning Show. It is Wednesday, February 18th. We are here with myself, Chuck Ritchie, my ever-lovely co-host, Miss Paula Randall, Miss Sharon Ludwig.
Good morning.
See, I went to,
You've got top billing.
I went clockwise this time.
Oh,
See?
right.
Well, and I, usually on the description online, I go in alphabetical order, but this time I decided to go the same way I write it. Usually I go the other way.
Yeah, but if you're going by first names, Paula's before me.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I say.
See?
Yeah, I usually get it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're giving you a hard time.
I
It's
know,
not
right?
even 8 o'clock in the morning yet.
It is too early for alphabetical stuff.
Woo, hello.
So good morning. How you guys doing today?
Good morning. Well, happy year of the fire horse.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Chinese New Year, and so my family and I were having fun celebrating
Awesome.
the start. Last year was the year of the wood snake, and so now it is the year of the fire horse.
I'm glad I
Oh.
didn't know about that. I don't like snakes.
Oh, no,
Oh,
snakes.
snakes are cute.
They have, there are a lot of really positive
Snakes.
associations with snakes, like with shedding and letting go of things that aren't working for you and working through things. So
You'll never convince me.
Have you ever seen we have them around this area, the rubber boas?
Right?
They're the derpiest, cutest looking little things. They look goofy. They're this goofy.
Okay.
They're not quite as goofy. I can't remember what they look like, but there's this one snake that their eyes are kind of on the side of their head and they look a little cross-eyed, and they look like a cartoon, like if a cartoon drew a really dumb snake,
It would look like that?
it would look like those snakes only in real life.
Okay,
then-
let's talk about something
Yeah, yeah.
else.
Oh, how funny.
Oh.
When I
Okay.
was a little kid, I wouldn't even touch a page in a book that had a picture of a snake.
Wow.
My mom
I
was
was
like
that
that.
afraid of snakes.
Wow.
My mom was like that. And
How-
I was a horrible child because any opportunity to put any kind of a fake rubber snake or, those wooden snakes that articulate,
Oh, yeah.
if I had one of those, I'd stick it on her pillow or
Mhm.
a picture. I was a horrible child. I mean, I
And
truly was
that's why
terrible.
you're the way you are.
The coolest snake I've ever seen in real life was one of those. I think they're the California rainbow garters,
Oh, wow.
and they're literally the color of a rainbow
How
Yeah.
cool.
all the way down. And I found one off the coast of Oregon once, and I
That's
wasn't
cool.
able to catch it, and I let it go on its way. But it's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful.
Right?
So-
I have a quick snake story.
Yeah.
So, in America, we have kind of nice snakes as snakes go, right?
Mhm.
Even if you don't like snakes, America, we generally have fairly nice snakes. Rattlers will kind of let you know. Most snakes will go away if they hear you stomping through the underbrush. But in other countries and other continents, there are snakes that will actually chase you and hunt you down.
We're
right?
talking about you, Australia.
No, well, Australia, but I was actually thinking of North Africa. So I was in, not North Africa. I was in the Middle East, and I was in Lebanon, and I was like wanting to see some of the wonderful mosaic work that the Persian, Empire made, the wonderful tile work. And so I had my driver take me to this field that was a place in, the Persian Empire that used to be a palace or something. And he was talking to a farmer. He said, yeah, there's mosaics over in the grasses, but we don't want to go there because of the snakes. And I'm thinking like an American, right? I'm like, oh, that's okay. They'll hear me coming and walk away. And I start stomping through the grass. And as I turn around and look, my guide is just kind of gingerly looking around and carefully tiptoeing. And then I'm
what
like, oh.
are you doing, lady?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, I'm not in Washington State anymore. I don't have friendly snakes here. I have snakes that are gonna hunt me down. I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe this is a bad idea.
When
Wow.
when you go to a foreign place and the locals are like, "Don't go over there."
I know. what
You
was
should-
I thinking? Right, that
should
was my
listen.
guardian angels were like hitting me over their head and doing the gong thing. Stop!
Wow. Well, tell you what, we don't have the weather for snakes out there right now.
No, we don't. Thank heavens.
Did
Oh
you
my
like that
goodness.
segue? That was a
That
rough
was
segue.
very
That
good,
was,
very
you
good
know,
to get out of
subtle
there.
Chuck,
Yeah.
subtle Chuck. Okay, here we are.
Take us through the weather, Paula.
All right. Well, today, as Chuck said, is the 18th of February. Can't believe February's halfway over.
Oh,
And
Wait,
today,
of course, this is our mountain condition report and weather report brought to you by 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort. Thank you, guys. Go ahead. Sorry.
now,
Is
can
your
I?
sound on?
Your turn. Go ahead.
I'm hearing sound somewhere.
Not for me. My sound is off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my sound
Technical
is off.
difficulties?
Mine's off too. I just hear something.
Uh-oh.
I hear a
Sharon
truck
is
outside.
Hearing voices.
No, I hear somebody like our delay talking. Okay, sorry.
All right, back to the weather.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. Today, we can already tell today's going to be a day. All right. Again, today is Wednesday, February 18th. And today we're going to have a high of 38 degrees with cloudy skies. In the afternoon, we'll end up with partially cloudy skies with winds light and variable. This evening, we have a low of 26. Partially cloudy this evening, followed by mostly cloudy skies and a few snow showers after midnight. Tomorrow, Thursday the 19th, we have a high of 33. Morning snow showers and a low of 19.
Whoa, that's cold.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a day of winter tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the one, though.
Just the one day, right? Friday the 20th, we have a high of 33, a low of 22 with partially cloudy skies. Saturday the 21st, we have a high of 39, a low of 28 with partially cloudy skies. Sunday the 22nd, we have a high of 44, a low of 34 and mostly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of precipitation. Looks like that will be all rain. In the evening, it could be rain showers early mixing with snow showers later in the evening there on Sunday the 22nd. On Monday the 23rd, we have a high of 42, a low of 34 with a rain-snow mix. Looks like that is going to happen throughout the day. Rain and snow showers in the morning, transitioning to rain late in the afternoon, and then occasional light rain in the evening with some snow showers mixing in later in at night as it gets cooler. Tuesday the 24th, we have a high of 43, a low of 28 with mostly cloudy skies. And Wednesday, a week from today, we have a high of 40 degrees with a low of 31 and partially cloudy skies. Looking ahead, looks like we're going to have that rain snow happening periodically throughout the weeks ahead, which is good for our mountain. Hopefully our mountain is getting a lot of snow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's find out.
So, yeah, speaking of, let's go ahead and take a look at the higher elevations. Today, we have news to report on the mountain.
Woohoo!
That snow depth that's been stuck in that same number for weeks.
Oh my gosh, right?
Has gone
14 at the
up.
bottom and 20 at the top or something?
Yeah. So we have 20 inches of snow at the base of the mountain. Still not a ton, but definitely an improvement from where it was.
Oh, yeah.
35 inches at the base. We've had about 2 inches of new snow on the top and the bottom in the last 12 hours, with 8 inches of new snow up at the top in the last 48 hours, 2 up at the bottom within the last 48 hours, then a little more in the last 72 hours. It's currently 29 degrees at the base of the mountain, 25 all the way up at the top with good visibility. There is no precipitation currently with clear skies. The surface conditions are listed as, get this, fresh powder,
Yay!
packed powder, and some groomed trails. 65 trails are open. Again, 12 of those trails exactly have been groomed.
Mm-hmm.
For more information about mountain conditions or events happening at 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort, you can visit ski49n.com.
I could have sworn I heard you say there was 35 inches at the base. 35 at the summit?
35 at the summit, yeah.
Okay.
Which is definitely a huge improvement over. It's not what it usually is still, but
Right,
getting
but
there.
there's more snow.
and you know, previously all this entire week we were supposed to get snow every day this week, and that has not been happening.
It
So
disappeared.
They changed it to next week.
Right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
and even then I'm not hopeful that that'll stick around because that brings us into March.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or not next week, but the week after that, when there's actually some rain and snow in the forecast.
Yeah, we
So-
will see. I know if you go to the NOAA report for the mountain, it looks like they're having a high percentage, a high possibility of snow today and tonight and Thursday morning, and then Friday morning, and then the highs are going to stay below freezing, which is good, and then they have a possibility, 20% chance of snow on Sunday.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, but the good news is that it's going to stay cold enough that it's not going to melt, which is always a concern.
Yeah.
Well, another good news is the Melody Riders ski joring competition. It was previously postponed.
Right?
I haven't heard one way or the other, but it's looking like there's a better chance of that happening on its new date, February 28th.
Oh, score.
We'll look for some confirmation for that.
Yeah.
But I know I was talking with some folks about emceeing it last night. So, all
Oh,
right.
very cool.
So let's take a look at our. Well, I'm not in charge of that. I just talked to somebody about that might do it. So, all right, let's take a look at our weather and mountain condition report brought to you by Ford. That's what did I? No, this
I
is
don't
our,
know.
This is our Chula Valley
Birthdays
Lions.
aren't brought by anybody.
Are we
yeah.
in a Groundhog Day? Where
I
we go
am.
over and over and over.
It's
Or-
Groundhog Day.
Ah.
All right, sorry about that,
2
everybody.
weeks ago.
Right? Well, still, isn't that the point? Isn't that the whole point? One of the greatest films of all time, of course. All right, so today on our Chula Valley Lions Club calendar, which is what I was trying to say, let's see, we only have one name on here, and that is, looks like Cale Kohler with a birthday. So happy
nice.
birthday, Cale.
Nice.
Do you know him, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, very cool. See?
Nice.
Graduated a couple of years ago.
Oh,
I
cool.
think.
Well, happy birthday.
Oh, very cool.
It's also Ash Wednesday. So,
I don't know. You're
so they-
supposed to have ash on your forehead or something.
yeah, I'm not really.
They don't do that in my church, so I don't understand it.
It's a Catholic thing, right?
Well,
I
maybe
think
for
so.
listen in the comments. Maybe describe it in
Right?
the comments.
Yeah.
We'll see
yeah,
what it is.
that'd be
'Cause
nice.
I'm not really sure what it means either.
Birthday
Yeah.
song.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Ready?
Happy birthday. Happy
day.
Happy
Happy birthday. Yay. Yay.
Yay!
Yay, we got the jazz hands from Sharon. Good job. Good job. All right.
Food. Shout out to Bus 13.
Yeah.
If you guys are still on the bus, we have your food. At least we have information about your food. We don't actually have your food. But today you will have food at school. For breakfast, you'll have a bagel variety. You can have a yogurt parfait or a cold cereal variety. You can have apple juice or fresh fruit. You can also have a variety of different milks. And you can always have your mozzarella string cheese.
There
They're
you
getting
go.
that calcium in there. Today, for lunch, you have more food. Ooh, homemade meat sauce.
Ooh.
Sorry, you guys. All right. Hopefully. Oh, I'm so
it
bad.
says-
Okay, it's spaghetti. You're having spaghetti. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're having spaghetti with garlic toast. You can force milk is available. Milk variety is available daily, and you can still have ranch dressing. You can also have your salad bar or raw veggie bar, canned fruit or fresh fruit.
There you go.
Where's the chunk of cheese? You cannot have
I know.
school spaghetti without that chunk of cheese that you bury inside of the
Or-
your hot spaghetti, and
What?
it melts.
Like mozzarella or Parmesan?
No, it was just a cheddar chunk. When I was a kid, we'd get a little chunk that was like maybe 2 inches by 3/4 of an inch. Just a little chunk, and we'd bury it in the
Oh, how funny.
in the spaghetti, and then it'd melt and made that spaghetti really good.
Ooh.
Everything's better with cheddar.
Cheddar's not even the right type of cheese for spaghetti.
I
It
know, it's gotta
doesn't
be that
matter. We got
Parmesan
it
dry
anyway,
stuff.
and that was in the 1950s. So yeah,
Be lucky you had cheese.
yeah, yeah. Back there in the olden days.
Hey, I went to a border school, man. We got like the leftover pizza packets of Parmesan.
Oh.
The lunch lady brings in their packets they order from the fast food place.
Oh, you're like, you get these off of the truck, lady? Oh, my goodness. I'm so bad. All right.
I've got a massive chunk of Parmesan in my fridge at home that I really enjoy shredding. It's like a 4-pound block of Parmesan. I don't know why we got it, but we got it.
But you
Yeah,
got
one
it.
of those fun things with a handle, a long thing that you,
You just
scrape.
turn. Or
Oh
you,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
Good
you have
stuff.
the crank ones too, right? That you turn.
Yeah.
You stick the cheese in
Yeah.
and it pushes it down, and you just.
I have one of those on my mixer.
We-
on
we
my
have-
KitchenAid.
Nice.
We have a bowl that has a silicone bottom so it doesn't slip, and then the lid of the bowl is a cheese grater.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, and it's incredible. And then
That's-
it
you have
has
gadgets at your house.
and then it has another lid for storage, so you fill it full of cheese, and then you put the lid on it if you have any cheese left over, which is rare in our house.
Right? Yeah, same.
So usually
Well-
when we grate cheese, it gets eaten.
and we have this little metal thing that's out in the motorhome, and it's got a little opening like that, and you put the stuff in. There's a blade in it, and you have a handle. You turn it.
Yeah.
And one of my kids said, "When you die, can I have that?"
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You're like,
Wow.
Because I
seriously?
keep asking them, what do you want? And some of the stuff they want. One girl wanted one of my lamps, and I said, "Why don't you take it now?"
Oh, how funny.
No, I just want it when you're when you're dead. Okay.
You're like, but I don't
Wow.
want it now. Oh my
Pretty funny.
goodness.
I don't know if I've ever asked for anything when somebody's dead. When you die, can I get that?
Oh my
Oh,
God, my
yeah, but-
daughter does it all the time. I mean, not like all the time now, but she'd walk around, especially with Christmas decorations. Mom, when you die, I'm totally dibbing this. This is mine.
Yeah,
It's like, well, you do have siblings,
yeah.
I will have to say my mom has this quilt that her mom made. No, her grandmother made it for her as a child in the 50s, the late 50s, early 60s. And it is a corduroy. It is made entirely of the brightest, most vibrant corduroy colors you could ever imagine.
Really?
Yeah, it's an entirely corduroy quilt out of all these different, like, bright oranges and blues.
And that's the one you've got
and
dibs
greens.
Wow.
Yeah, I've fought my sister for that one since childhood, and she finally just agreed to give it to me when they go. But of course, she
Yeah.
gets the house, I get the quilt.
on.
Fair trade.
Ooh,
There
fair
you go.
trade.
Fair trade. I get
Yeah.
the quilt.
Sounds like a warm quilt.
Yeah, when my
I
mother
win.
knew that she was her time was coming to an end, my sister and I were there, and she had us going through all kinds of stuff, and with Post-it notes, we wrote the history or the story of things,
Oh, that's
and put it on the bottom
wonderful.
of it, or if it was for somebody special, we wrote that on it. It
Oh.
was, it was really nice, and
I like
my
that.
sister and I would work with Mom, and then we'd go off in the kitchen and fall apart and cry in each other's arms, and then we'd go back and be just as cheerful as we could,
Oh,
Yeah, but it was a good experience
oh,
to
that's a
get
great
the
story.
stories of things.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know we have a quilt in a box in our storage. It's in a waterproof, sealed box, and it was a Depression era quilt made out of flour sacks.
Oh.
And it was the start of a quilt from my wife's great grandmother,
Wow.
doing it with her great grandmother as a child. And it is it never got finished, but it is just the top of it that got started. But it was all hand stitched, and all the
Yeah.
stitching. It never
Oh,
got
wow.
like finished or anything. So a lot of the stitching's coming apart.
Yeah,
We'd really love
yeah.
someday to pull that out and finish it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
finish it.
yeah.
You've got people who sew at your house. So
Right.
my mom did that. What Sharon was talking about with her mom, she read about the gentle art of Swedish death cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a habit where they go through and you declutter.
Yeah.
If you're and you can do this at any time. You don't have to wait until you're dying, of course.
Right,
but
right.
just going through and looking at what do you really want and what do you need and what can you gift, what can you share and pass on. And it just, I would come visit and she'd like, okay, Paula, let's go through the house and let's kind of get everything assigned.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Well, a side note of that Swedish doing that, my mom, both her parents came from Sweden, so my mom went back to visit often,
Nice.
cousins and aunts and uncles. And one time she was there, and a cousin had told her that when his parents died, the state gets the estate. And then they auction things, and he had to pay high price against antique dealers for his dad's ring.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's
terrible.
another reason that I imagine in the Swedish culture they get rid of things before, because
Yeah,
Wow.
definitely. I have to
Yeah.
look that up. That's terrible.
That's
Yeah.
wild. Wow.
And that was in the 70s, so I don't know if they still do that, but anyway.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
designed by Catherine Photography says good morning.
Good
and
morning,
as
Catherine.
well as Jamie Rose Phillips. Jamie, good
And
morning.
Gail
Good morning,
Sharapi is
Jamie.
watching too.
Oh, there we go.
That's
Yeah.
my
So
sister.
good morning.
Hi, Jane. She texted me. She's like, "Are you guys online yet? What's going on?"
Yeah.
We are here.
We are here.
We are here.
We've
we
been
are
here the
we are
whole
here.
time.
Yeah.
All
We
right,
just
but-
had technical difficulties. That's our excuse.
Yeah, I had to restart the computers yesterday, and it got on the wrong day schedule, which means it probably played something not correct last night. But
I
that's
did
okay.
hear that, the wrong date.
Yeah,
I believe that was last night.
it
that I
probably
heard
played the
that.
wrong show after Tom was done with the Dr. Jazz show. Sorry about that, everybody.
Right, and then yesterday was the start of Ramadan too. Like
Oh.
yesterday evening.
Well, happy Ramadan.
Right? See, there was a
Is
lot
that,
of
is
stuff
that,
happening
is that the
yesterday.
proper greeting for that? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I used to have.
I don't even know what it is exactly.
I used to have.
Ramadan is the Islamic. It's like a fasting holiday, where they will go and you fast, and you're supposed to create a structure outside where you can share. And when you break your fast at the end of the day, you break your fast with your family and your community.
Huh.
So that's a really oversimplified example of what Ramadan is.
I used to have two roommates from Iran, and they were cousins. And I just know that Ramadan was a time when you didn't talk to Rod or Mark because they were cranky.
Yeah, because they were hungry.
Yeah, and they
were
like to
hungry.
eat.
Yeah, yeah. Well, in our church, we fast or are asked to fast 2 meals once a month and donate that money to the poor. And my kids would call that slow Sunday instead of fast Sunday.
Slow
It's not
Sunday.
fast, Mom. It's slow.
And I'm
Sunday.
moving.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready to get in the calendar?
Well, I'm just going through here to more about Ramadan because we're so uneducated. I have to go and take a look at it. Ramadan is the holiest month in Islam. So, yeah. Let's see. And then they usually, going through what they do. Life does not stop according to fasting hours. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a fasting day, and you eat in the evening. And typically, if you're able to, you build a structure outside, and you share with your community.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
Well, likewise, very similarly, today, Ash Wednesday marks the start of Lent, which is a 40-day period of prayer, fasting, and repentance for Christians.
oh, thank you. I was
And-
going to look that up as well.
And it's a preparation for Easter. It symbolizes human mortality and the need for spiritual renewal through the imposition of ashes in the shape of a cross on your forehead. So it's a reminder to believers that you are dust, and to dust you shall return.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and get on the calendar now. Thank you for that, Paula.
You're welcome.
All
See,
right.
it was fun. You can tell I'm a homeschooler, man. Any opportunity to bring in social studies and stuff and culture from around the world, we totally do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Well,
now you can
let's-
talk, Sharon.
Okay, today
ahead,
is
Sharon.
Wednesday, February 18th. And after our show, you can go to play pickleball
Pickleball.
at the middle school gym from 8:30 to 11, 18 and over. And tonight, I don't know. I have question mark. Do we have bingo at Fired Up Pizza? With the change in ownership, are some of those things on?
I think bingo was the thing they did in-house, and that's,
that's continuing?
usually the lovely young lady over there that does that, Rose.
Okay.
And I do believe they're still doing it.
Okay,
So
'cause
the best way to do is to
show up?
show up and find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
'Cause-
don't forget about Sit and Fit at the Senior Center. That's from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's free. Come into Sit and Fit classes. You can meet at the Chewila Senior Center on Monday and Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. And there's a number on chewila.events calendar for the Sit and Fit classes if you want to have more information.
Nice.
I still get thrown off thinking those are the sit and knit, but that is the sit and fit.
No, Sit and Fit. And then tonight, of course, is City Council.
Oh, yeah, and I
Yes,
didn't
yes,
put
yes.
that on.
I see. I was like looking at your little cheat sheet there.
Yeah.
So come and check out City Council. We are fabulously entertaining in all the best ways, right?
Well,
yeah.
and they're working at having it on Zoom. Now, I know they've had some technical difficulties.
Right.
One, they started in January, and one meeting they had sound, but no
video.
Video. And one meeting they had video, but for the first 20 minutes, no sound. So we're hoping to get the two together.
Yeah.
But you can go to the city of Chewila and get those links, or are there links right here?
It just says go to the city website, cityofchewila.org, to
Yep.
take a look at what it is, what the meetings will be tonight. Tonight's actually a good night to go because we have, if I go to chewila.org, there'll be a couple of presentations
Oh.
this evening.
Which, of course, city council meetings, the public is invited and
Yeah,
welcome
welcome,
and
always.
encouraged to go. It's let's see, it says right here, they're open to the members of the public who have the right to observe the manner in which the city conducts its business. And there's also, of course, that audience comment period at the beginning of the meeting
Right.
for citizens to be heard and voice their opinions.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paula's looking up all this stuff.
Well, while she does that, you can also look it up yourself
You
at
can.
cityofchewila.org
Yeah.
/meetings, or just go and
And you can see the agenda, what
Yep.
they're going to have. You can see the all the information that we get ahead of time.
Yeah,
It's all open to the public.
it's all public information.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're going to have somebody come and present. I can't remember his name, but I think it's in the back here. The 10-year project and update plan.
Yeah.
So the capital improvement project for Chewelah. So we're going to talk about the airport, enterprise operations, streets, the parks and civic projects, maintenance projects, and then there are 2 newly proposed projects and 2 project updates.
Very
so
cool.
it's going to be an interesting presentation, and that is going to be by. The name is in here somewhere. I think at the very end. It talks about the skateboard park, which is going to be super exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
We're talking about the water system upgrades tonight.
That's
And
also very
again,
exciting.
Nothing is going to happen instantly. This is a process, everybody. So we're all sick of Chewelah's brown water. But it is a process, and it's going to take a couple of years. But at least we're at the starting point now, so that's good. And that is something that is going to be talked about tonight.
The brown water, or having to descale the water pitcher every, the hot water kettle every week.
Right, probably both. Probably both. Definitely the brown water will be corrected because we won't be using a well that is, I don't want to say contaminated, but that does not have the manganese.
Iron and manganese? Yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
it. So, yeah. So it's going to talk about our water and what we've done. So tonight is a good night to go and check out City Council because we'll be talking about a lot of important stuff for the community.
There you go.
Yeah.
I thought the brown mostly came from the pipes, from the corrosion in the pipes.
I think so too, because we have
And
such
when
old
they
pipes.
flush it.
Well, the last time there was a water meeting, we found out that the brown water is actually a reaction between the chloride and the manganese.
Oh, fun.
And so when the manganese gets stirred up, that creates the brown water. So we've been told that the brown water is actually perfectly safe to drink. It just doesn't taste very well, and it looks horrific. And then, of course, we have the problem of sediment in pipes around town. So a
Right.
lot of people are getting, sediment coming out of their pipes. So this is a major issue, and it's going to do a lot to correct. But again, it's going to take time.
I just know that the flushing reminds me to change the filter in my house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then
When
tonight
the water
also,
stops running, time to change that filter.
tonight is also when we announce the resolution to award the 2026 lodging tax grants.
Oh, very cool.
And
Yep.
so,
And
yeah.
if it passes, we have a lot of people who will get money, and you'll find out who they are tonight.
Yeah, so come on down.
Yeah.
Very, very
Yeah.
cool.
Yep. So that brings us to tomorrow,
Yes.
which
Back to
is
calendar.
Thursday, February 19th. And how did I keep pickleball on there? Pickleball's not till Friday.
Oh,
Goodness
man.
sakes.
Friday.
Yeah. But it is the third Thursday, so Chewelah Valley and Springdale Senior Club meeting at Valley from 10 to 3. And it's a potluck and games.
And that's at the Valley Fire Department building.
And fired, yeah.
Yep.
And that's all I have for Thursday, but I know there's more.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, so tell us the more.
So the Chewelah Food Bank is open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and that's at the Chewelah Senior Citizen Center, or in front of the Senior Citizen Center, actually, at 302 East Main Avenue. Then at the library, it's Trivia in the Stacks. It's a day of trivia from 4 to 5 p.m., or an hour of trivia, rather, not the whole day. This month's trivia, is music trivia.
Oh.
So from 4 to 5 p.m.,
You could go, and you and Paula.
Right,
I'm going
right.
to say no, I'm
And
terrible,
Gino.
but Daniel would be good.
Oh, yeah.
it's trivia
Not
covering
me.
every era and every genre. All of them. You're going to get them all.
Wow, that would
There
be
you go.
fun. You know what I was listening to this morning is happy 90s music. And I was like, oh, this really is happy. It was like the Rainbow Song by Kermit.
Oh.
And the
Someday you'll
Dale.
find the rainbow connection.
Yes, exactly.
The dreamers, the lovers, and me.
Exactly.
Yep. That's a
shocked
great song.
You weren't listening to KCHW.
Huh?
How dare you?
I am shocked
At what?
that you weren't listening to KCHW.
Oh. Actually, at 6 o'clock in the morning, it did not even occur to me.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. You're forgiven.
Oh, good.
Yep. Then we go into Friday, February 20th. I don't know what the dinner at the Legion is. Sometimes Paula knows, but I don't know. But they
See
have
if I
dinner.
can find it.
Matthew Tippick is at the Boomtown Bar at 49 North. That's a daytime from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then out at the Addie Grange, they are having a one-night only, can I read this? Family Circle Band. And it's a family bluegrass music, banjo, fiddle, guitar, bass. Friday, February 20th. Doors open at 5. The music starts at 6 at the Addie Grange.
Those guys are fantastic. If you've
Are
never
they?
heard them before, yeah, they're a really great band. They're a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
And it's donations at the door. So, yeah, that should be a fun thing if you need a night out on Friday.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yep. And then Saturday, the Arts Guild will have their annual meeting, 10 a.m., Center for the Arts. Everybody's invited. That's always an interesting meeting. They talk about the things that they've done this last year, and the Arts Guild is a very active art organization. You know,
Oh, yeah.
we just have so much wonderful stuff in this town between the Arts Guild, Center for the Arts, the
Yep.
Creative District. We're just
And-
great.
And I'm sorry, I was reading something. What was the last thing you just
I said the Arts Guild annual meeting
Oh,
is
yes, yes,
Saturday
yes.
morning. They just do that once a year because
Oh, very
that's
cool.
why it's called annual. That's for
Annual.
you, Chuck.
Thank you, thank you. Once a year.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And where's that at?
It's at the Center for the Arts.
Center for the Arts. Very
Yeah.
cool.
So I'm not finding any dinner at the VFW for this Friday,
Okay.
but they are having their annual Dungeness Crab Feed on March 7th. So in 2 weeks.
Ooh, very cool.
7th.
So we are on Saturday then?
No, March 7th.
No, I mean,
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no,
back,
no.
back. I'm
We're
reminding
still-
us to get back on
We're
the calendar.
still on. Okay. Thank you. Saturday. Chihuahua Creative District is a light in the darkness
Yes.
from 4 to 7 at the golf course.
Now, this one I'm very excited about. It's been a couple years. Took a couple break off of that. There wasn't the people to plan it. Thank you, Paula, for taking that on.
I
Paula's
loved
been
it. I loved
planning
the
this.
concept. I just had to.
And this is an event that's it's not quite a black tie event, but if there was ever a black tie event in Chihuahua, it's pretty close to it. It's usually a very beautiful, elegant event. There's going to be music. Matthew Tippich is going to be there. Gretchen Jones is
Gretchen
going to be
Jones
there
and
on
our
her
harp is going
harp.
to start us off. And so it's going to be absolutely lovely. We have artist postcards that we'll be handing out so you can see kind of a snapshot of the art of each one of the artists. And it has everybody's names. So when you go around and you look at the wonderful displays, you'll be looking for the specific artists. So it's just, I'm super, super excited. It's going to be absolutely beautiful, wonderful, and I'm so blown away by the submissions that we got this year. They're just stunning.
And
Oh, yeah.
it's a free event, but bring your
is a
checkbook
free
because
event.
you might want to buy some of the art.
Yeah.
They
You can-
will have.
Right, you can buy some of the art, and then Rusty Putter also has
I was going to say that.
Oh,
yeah.
good. I'll let you. I'll be quiet
No,
now.
no, they will have special meal
Yes.
available. Yeah. So, and I don't know what that special meal is, but I know that they're planning something special.
Yeah, I don't know what the meals are, but I've been talking to Brittany, and so yeah, she's got a special menu and some special themed drinks, as I understand it, as well.
Yeah.
So
Very
it should
cool.
be a lovely,
Nice.
lovely evening.
Yeah.
Very
and that's
cool.
Saturday. That's just a couple days from today.
Yep, Saturday the 21st.
And then
I'm
Sunday.
I'm not a huge drinker, but I can say, Laura, you're driving home.
Sunday is winter pickleball. I'm not sure the time of that. I don't have it down.
That's 2 p.m. to 4:30 on
2
Sundays.
to 4. Okay. And we don't know when the All Ages Blues Jam will start up. We're hoping it will.
Hopefully very soon.
Oh, hopefully very soon.
We also have at Parkview Senior Living. That's at 240 South Silky Road in Colville. There is a Sunday brunch featuring
nice.
mimosas. Yeah, so that's at the Parkview Senior Living Center. They're having the brunch on the last Sunday of the month. The public is invited to join and tour the facility and take a look at what they've got going on there. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., you can call 509-684-5677 to find out about pricing and get your reservation.
So,
That's up in Colville.
so if I don't know what mimosa is, tell me.
Ooh, champagne and orange juice.
Champagne and orange juice for breakfast. It's a
That sounds weird.
It's a
No, it's yummy.
They're delicious. It's a mildly alcoholic breakfast pick me up.
Right? It's got a huge sugar kick.
Yeah, it's much more sugar than alcohol.
Yeah.
I think the alcohol is just to tame down the sugar a little bit.
They're yummy, especially
They are.
nice and cold. It's usually nice and cold and
I think your stomach would get upset long before you get tipsy off of mimosas.
yeah, exactly. You'd have to drink a lot of mimosas.
Yeah, I couldn't drink that many.
Okay, on to Monday, March 23rd. We start the morning with pickleball. We have, in the evening at 5 p.m., we have single deck pinochle at the Senior Center, and that's every Monday. Every Monday, we have the Brick Builders Club at 3:30 at the library. And Center Stage Productions is having their auditions for the spring play.
Oh.
And I can't read my flyer because it's too dark.
They
You want me
should
to
put
pull it?
that
I
in the
can pull it up
calendar.
here.
Yeah, it's from 6:30 to 8,
Oh,
and the
that's my
play
bad.
is The Curious Savage. And at first I thought that was inappropriate, but Savage is the last name of the person that's in the play,
Oh, cool.
Mrs. Savage. And I believe that you'll have to go to this season.
I hate
think.
this thing.
Yeah, it's really kind of weird.
You know, it's funny you say you wonder if savage is inappropriate. I view savage as more of a an adjective. Would it be an adjective to describe some? But I guess I don't know. I guess there is some inappropriate tones between the word, but not the name. Not the name.
Okay,
All right, here we go.
so let's get a little synopsis about this.
Yeah, I want to hear.
It says, warm, witty, and deeply touching. It's a timeless comedy about kindness, family, and the courage to be different. The story follows Mrs. Ethel Savage, a newly widowed heiress, whose dream of using her fortune to help others leads her greedy stepchildren to commit her to the cloisters, a sanitarium filled with wonderfully unique residents.
Ooh.
So that sounds like a fun comedy. And if
Right.
you'd like to be part of that, you just show up Monday or Tuesday for the auditions.
Yep, auditions February 23rd and 24th.
24th at 6:30 p.m. at the Chihuahua Center for the Arts, which is 405 North 3rd Street East, next to the museum, a block south of the park. Most people know where it is now,
Oh, yeah.
but
And who's directing that one?
that's Bonnie
Bonnie.
Spencer
Very cool.
will be directing that.
Love you,
And,
Bonnie.
and they need 5 or 6 men and let's see, casting 6 women and 5 men, but they also need,
One child, right?
yes, it said a small child, and they need people for back, like the
Oh, yeah.
hairdressers and costumers and all that kind of stuff. So if you
Makeup
want to,
people and yeah.
if you want to get your little toes into the theater, but you don't want to be on stage, this would be a good one to be part of. Yeah.
It's just as much fun to be part of the stage crew as it is to be in the play.
Oh yeah.
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 Sometimes a lot less work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So,
Very cool. Looking
But
forward to
always
that
looking
one.
for volunteers, always looking for help off stage, behind the scenes. So it's a lot of fun to get involved with the theater. It's a family.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well, it is. It is.
Yeah.
All right.
And so then we go to Tuesday, and it's the same. It is Center Stage Productions audition for the spring play. Same. So
Very
it's
cool.
Monday or Tuesday if you cannot. Now, if you really want to be part of this play and you cannot make either one of those days, you can look on Chihuahua Center for the Arts, find out the Bonnie, and contact her directly. She will do an audition
Yeah.
at a different time for you. And I know that we've had directors do auditions on the phone. We've had people send in videos to be to audition, and the auditions are really easy. You do not have to prepare anything.
Yeah.
You come and you read.
Yep.
You just you read up little snippets, and they usually have you read different parts just to see how you do, and
Or you could meet at the coffee shop and let everyone think you're crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those we know.
Luckily, people don't think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
They know.
Okay, so now I'm just going to tell you a few things that are coming up.
Oh, yeah.
We've got so much stuff coming up.
Yeah, there are.
Right?
There's
Next
I gotta-
weekend. Next
Bless
weekend,
you.
there's some very exciting stuff coming up next weekend.
Right. We have the Creative Community Summit and the Creative District's annual membership meeting. We've got lots of wonderful things planned for that. So make sure and save the date. That is on Saturday, the 28th, and that is at 2 to 4:30 p.m. at the Aaron Huff Memorial Cultural Center.
I just have a tickle in
Oh,
my
you
throat.
okay?
Yeah.
Right?
But
so very exciting.
Yeah, in Chihuahua, though, on the 26th, which is Thursday, which happens before what you're talking about, at our library, there's a permaculture solutions for gardening resiliency.
Nice.
It says learn pesticide-free permaculture techniques for healthy soil, water conservation, and pollinator support.
Oh, my goodness.
Water?
Yep, Chucky's going to go get her some water. So, yeah, that is on Thursday, February 26th at 4:30 p.m. over at the Chihuahua Library. And that's going to be a really exciting event. So it's guided by Mary Bishop's 30-plus years of experience. So if you want to get your garden kickstarted this year, go and check out this permaculture solutions for gardening resiliency.
And if you're listening and you're not near here, they're also going to be at the Lakeside Library on Friday, the 27th. She's going to be there at 2 p.m. Or the Colville Library Thursday, March 5th at 4:30. So that's... yeah, okay.
Very cool. That is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
We're
Then
On
this one...
Friday, we have the chamber meeting,
Yes.
and that will be over at Mystiqua.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't going to do the regular things.
All right,
but
just
let's get-
highlight stuff. Okay.
Let's give
Yeah,
Sharon a
just
second to get a drink of water.
Okay.
All right. So moving forward, after we have the Chihuahua Creative District annual meeting on Saturday the 28th, we go into March.
And there's
then
gonna be a
March-
little impromptu silent auction happening too during the annual meeting.
I saw.
Yeah.
That's going to be super exciting. A lot of our artists have stepped forward and offered things to be used for the silent auction to raise funds.
Including
So,
Red Burnell,
yes, Chris Davis.
yeah, Chris Davis, Julie Everson, who does those amazing windows.
Yes.
You know what I'm really excited about that Julie's also bringing?
Oh,
a-
the cookies.
A
No, the
cheesecake.
cupcakes. Cheesecake.
A cheesecake.
Right?
Okay,
an
now what
amazing
date
baker.
is this again? Because I was off doing my coughing.
The
The
28th.
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 That's
well,
a Creative District annual meeting. We're going to have a silent auction.
so that's going to be a artsy weekend.
It is.
It is.
Because
Yeah.
the community art show the Arts Guild is putting on is on the 27th, 28th, and March 1st.
You can
and that
you
will
can
be out at Mystiqua.
you can go to that on the 27th. You can come to the Creative District meeting on the 28th, and then go back to the art show after, and then go
Yeah.
back to the art show again
Right.
the next day.
And if you haven't been to the Mystiqua hotel and conference room,
Yeah, they
ball
have
gown,
they have
whatever. Anyway, very nice out there.
And you know what the last day of the art show brings us? It brings us into March.
I know.
I can't
Is that
believe it.
crazy?
March.
Yeah. Then we're looking ahead a little bit. That also on February 28th is the Colville Valley Animal Sanctuary starting their vaccination clinic. And those are, they just say if you need to be in line by 1 p.m., you will be seen. It's from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointments for vaccinations, tests, treatments for dogs, cats, just, all kinds of things. You can go to their website, I believe. I don't see. Oh, yeah, cvasanctuary.org to find out prices. Very reasonable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you can microchip your pets there. You do have to have your dogs leashed and your cats in a carrier.
Yeah.
And you just line up in the car.
Yeah.
And then we have an online comment. Jamie Rose Phillips says she's going to donate something. Thank you,
Oh,
Jamie.
thank you, Jamie.
That is awesome.
I'd be really excited to see Jamie there.
Yes.
So
Okay, and then coming up,
Ooh, that's hard to see.
yeah, that is hard to see. March 18th is the junior high and varsity tryouts for cheerleading. They're going
Oh.
to practice on March 18th, and the tryouts will be the 19th. And we'll keep telling you about this because you might have a 5th through 11th grader, and this includes homeschool, public school, Chihuahua Valley, and Summit Valley. So
How
if you
come
have a
seniors can't-
student in any of those areas, this varsity tryouts is for if you have a student, and the boys and girls, cheerleaders are either. And then coming up, of course, is the Recycled Art Show.
Yep.
yes.
And we have a call for artists for that. So, Chuck, tell me a little bit about that.
The Recycled Arts Show. This is a great one. It's always a collaboration between the Chula Creative District and the Arts Guild. It's happening at the Aaron Huff Memorial Cultural Center. And this is where we showcase recycled projects, recycled art, repurposing materials. It's always incredible to see what people bring
make.
to this, because you have no idea what it's going to be like until people show up, and the amazing creations people do that they come up with is wonderful. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's not your Cub Scout toilet paper roll.
Oh
No.
my gosh, no.
No.
Oh my goodness.
It
No,
is-
these
There's
are
nothing wrong with that, though.
No,
I'm just saying.
yeah, back when you were a Cub
Treasure your
Scout.
kids' art projects. Put
Yeah.
them on the fridge and keep them there forever.
Yep. And then coming up is the Arts Guild is having their pencil drawing contest, and
Yes.
those have to be entered by, I had it underlined. I don't know. Anyway, it's in April that they have to be. And but I wanted to let people know ahead of time. Oh, April 3rd, drawings must be submitted by arrangement. So we'll keep telling you about that. But pencil drawings take a while to draw.
They do.
They
So
do.
we need to let you know ahead. It's same with the recycled art, all these kind of things that we have. There's a exciting scholarship program that's coming up, the Chula Arts Guild, and their deadline is April 17th, but they're giving scholarships for seniors that are going on to college in the art, but they're also giving scholarships for people who've already graduated that are going back to school.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, adults that are going back to school in the arts. And so you can get on their website and find out for more information, but we're going to keep telling you about that too, because it's got to be submitted by or no later than 4 p.m. Friday, April 17th. And
I don't know if going back to school to get a degree, so that I can be degreed in telling people what to do is actually a thing. Would that be considered the arts? I don't know.
Well, you tell people what to do
Maybe.
anyway, so maybe you could get a degree in that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, I keep
love
putting
you.
out. I'm out on the looking for work, and I'm like, I'm really good at coordinating. I'm really good at organizing people. Somebody just pay me for doing what I'm doing, and I'll
you
be
know,
really
I
happy.
think I think that is a real talent. Yeah.
Well,
it is.
I need to find it.
Okay. So and
That's just called management, isn't it? Telling people what to do.
yeah, exactly. One
So-
more is the vendors are wanted for Warriors at Work, and that's going to be May 16th and 17th, and they're looking for vendors out at the Dawn's Memorial Park at Valley, and that's their Valley Warriors Against Cancer that they do every spring. And so I'm just letting you know ahead that that's coming up in May. The spaces are only $20 a space.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Wow.
and let's see, the Friends of the Library. Now, in January,
To say that's
but it's supposed to be the last Thursday of the month. Now, in January, they changed the spot to the UCC Church, and they changed the time. So I don't know which one of my flyers is right. I tried to find it, and I could not find it. So if anybody's listening that knows, because it used to be the last Thursday of the month from 10 to 2 at the library, but in January they had it from noon to 4 at the UCC Church. So, and it'll probably come right up. I just couldn't find it. Maybe I was still asleep last night.
we will see. We'll see
Yeah.
what we can find.
Yeah.
Brick builders, more upcoming events.
Okay. Okay, we got to keep talking.
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
we?
let's go.
Yeah.
So I just put in the comments. Speaking of getting signed up for things and getting your preparations done early, May 30th is the final competition for Chula's Got Talent. Those audition dates
I've
are
got to add that
yeah.
to my group.
So audition dates are May 9th and May 16th. I just put the link to sign up. Even if you don't sign up right now, it's still it's the time to start thinking about your act, what you're
Yeah,
going to do.
yeah.
There's going to be cash prizes. Also, if on the other side of that, if you want to sponsor this event, the money goes towards, covering the cost of the event and prize money. I believe last year we had about $1,200 in prize money to give away, as well as there's a in-person vote with your dollars that you can insert your dollars in a bag, or we're not sure how exactly we're going to do that, but whether it's tickets or dollars, but we did that last year and did an audience choice vote.
Right.
Probably not going to do the noise-o-meter again because I don't think that was very accurate. And we got a little pushback from that, but you know what? It was all in fun. So
Hey, the noise meter was awesome.
it was a noise meter on David's phone
Right?
that he uses for band practice.
How fun.
Yeah. So yeah, those signups again are in the comment section. I'm going to get those up on our Facebook page and our website very soon. I just need to finalize our posters so we can get those out.
Oh, good.
But yeah. So May 30th is the final competition. If you're going to be eligible, you can audition on either May 9th or May 16th. You don't have to audition both days. And then we'll have a rehearsal the week before. So you need to be available for one of those audition days, a day that we haven't decided yet, the week before the main show for a rehearsal. And then the main show is May 30th. So
Very cool.
looking forward to that. I want to see what people come up with this year.
Right, and then we also have Mystiqua is having their wedding
Oh, yes.
symposium. That's
Yes.
going on
Yes.
on March 21st. So that's super exciting. And
The
then
bridal
the
show.
Comic-Con is coming back.
Yeah, it is.
Last year, the Comic-Con, super exciting. They were at Mystiqua. This year, they've changed the location.
Okay, when was the bridal show again?
March 21st.
March 21st. Okay.
And
And
then
that's
the
gonna be awesome.
Comic-Con, they just posted. Where did they post?
I don't know.
I think Shaweela News and Information. They've been posting all over the place, which is super exciting. Here we go. The Comic-Con 2026. Let me pull this up. They're looking for vendors, and they're going to be at the Community College Colville campus in Colville from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's November 14th. Ooh, wow. So they're looking for vendors, authors, and artists, and food truck vendors. So if you're interested in that, we'll talk about it more when it gets closer to, but the Quartzsite Minicon is coming back for 2026 on November 14th, and they're looking for vendors, authors, artists, and food truck vendors.
Yeah,
cool.
and when the pictures that they had of the costumes and stuff, you might need to know now, so you
Yeah,
can
to
get-
make
to
something.
make them. Yes.
Very
some-
cool.
Some of that cosplay stuff. I mean, you got to.
Oh my gosh.
Some of that stuff takes months to make.
Right?
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah,
Very
so we were really busy in the fall, and at Christmas time we were really busy, and then January and February we just kind of had our ordinary slow down, and now we're getting hit again, and we're going to get really busy, and so there's lots of things in Shaweela, lots of variety. It's an exciting place to live and an exciting time to live.
Right, and then I have to talk to Brittany at the Rusty Putter, but on March 28th, we of course have the murder mystery going on at the Rusty Putter, and it's Get Your Groove On, dun dun dun. It's an 80s themed dinner with an 80s themed murder mystery happening. So dress up as your favorite 80s look, and come and have a wonderful event and be a part of that murder mystery event on March 28th.
Yes,
So
that's gonna be a
super
fun one.
exciting.
And that's why we have to tell you ahead, because you got to be looking for that 80s
Right? You got to get
costume.
that
You got to go into the
hairspray.
attic and find those things you put away.
Right, the wedge shoes.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some interesting folks involved in that. I hear
I hear so.
Yeah,
yes, I'm
yeah.
excited.
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Right?
All right, which reminds me, I have questions for you for that after the show. Mostly, I just need to look at my email and see some of those dates.
Right? I will
didn't-
whack you. Oh, where's our whack-a-stick?
You know,
whack
I-
you about the head and
I
shoulders.
I have one here, and I think
we
I
took
was
the other one to the center. I think.
no, I brought it back, but I was
Oh.
I was trying to find a handle for one of them yesterday, and I'm trying to find something that's not gonna knock us unconscious if we accidentally miss and hit each other with the handle.
Right?
So there, it might just have to get longer pool noodles.
Okay.
But the longer pool noodles are a little floppy.
yeah, we
And
might
the-
accidentally hit Sharon, and Sharon
Yeah.
is not a part of the whack-a.
Yeah, and accuracy is important here. But right now, unless we have something more to cover before the break.
No.
No.
All right, we are running a little behind on our break, so we're going to go listen to some news. And when we come back, I want to talk about a little something that we missed last week because we ran out of time during the morning show. I want to go over some Friday the 13th history and trivia. It is no longer Friday the 13th, but we
Well,
just
we'll
had
have
one.
another Friday the 13th in March, so we'll
So see,
gearing up
coming
for that.
So yeah, we're gearing up for next month.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about that because it's always been fascinating to me, some of the lore behind it. And we'll be right back after this with the KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast for February the 18th, 2026. I'm Mike Clifford. Stephen Colbert taped a Late Show interview with James Tallarico, a candidate in the Democratic Senate primary in Texas. But he says CBS lawyers intervened before the interview could air on TV. Colbert told his viewers Monday night, "We were told in no uncertain terms by our network's lawyers, who called us directly, that we could not have him on the broadcast." That's a take from CNN. They report CBS told a different story. The network said the Late Show was given legal guidance but not prohibited from broadcasting the interview. The controversy stems from the Trump administration's intensifying pressure against broadcast TV networks. Meantime, New York is one of many states committing to oversight of federal Homeland Security officers. It comes as reforms for ICE stall congressional budget talks, forcing the department to temporarily shut down.
Governor Kathy Hochul is championing a bill to end agreements allowing local law enforcement to be used in federal immigration raids, but Julieta Lopez with the Hispanic Federation says other bills like the New York For All Act must also be passed.
The New York For All Act looks to protect immigrant New Yorkers by preserving the state and local resources for communities to ensure the dollars allocated for New York aren't being used to carry out any kind of immigration enforcement issues we're seeing.
She notes some local directives on immigration enforcement are based on political leaning, not what's happening on the ground. 14 New York law enforcement agencies in 9 counties have signed 287G agreements with ICE, authorizing local law enforcement to work alongside them. While both bills have sizable support, the unfamiliarity of the 287G program makes it challenging to pass them. I'm Edwin J. Vieira.
Next, groups across Texas continue to push back against the Trump administration's revocation of the endangerment finding, a 2009 ruling that determined 6 greenhouse gases were a threat to public health and welfare.
The EPA uses the finding to regulate gases under the Clean Air Act. Hilda Berganza with the Hispanic Access Foundation says the change will adversely impact Latino communities in Texas and nationwide because many are in frontline areas.
1.8 million people or more than that in Latinos live in the U.S. within a half mile of an oil and gas facility, which then increases their odds of health problems, including respiratory illnesses, cardiovascular disease, anxiety, depression, and preterm birth.
The foundation released an air quality study last year that showed at least 3 Latino communities in Texas have unsafe levels of microscopic airborne pollutants known as PM 2.5. During a press conference, President Donald Trump said the finding was not based in fact. I'm Frida Ross reporting.
This is Public News Service. The police department in North Carolina's capital has purchased tracking technology that critics say could violate people's rights. The Raleigh Police Department has acquired technology from the private company Star Chase, which the department says will make high-speed chases safer.
The technology uses a GPS tracker that is fired from the front of a police vehicle and attaches to the back of the moving vehicle they're pursuing. Attorney and head of Emancipate NC, Don Blagrove, says attaching a device to someone's car is a form of search and therefore could infringe on protections against unreasonable searches under the Fourth Amendment.
The Raleigh Police Department requires much more extensive training and oversight before it be given the broad breadth of violating someone's constitutional rights by unilaterally deciding that they are going to deploy a tracking device that will track someone who is a suspect in a crime.
A more than $170,000 donation from the Raleigh Police Department Foundation is being used to purchase the technology. I'm Eric Tegedoff reporting.
Next to Minnesota, where the Public Utilities Commission meets tomorrow. There's a request to reconsider regulators' recent approval of the high-profile sale of Minnesota Power.
Last fall, the PUC signed off on a deal for global infrastructure partners to purchase the utility as major owners. The environmental group CURE petitioned the state to reconsider, claiming revelations about Minnesota Power's link to a controversial data center project. At a winter meeting hosted by CURE, Duluth community organizer Brandon Parker said he worries such projects will drive profit motivations.
They see a massive return on investments with increasing power consumption of hyperscale AI data centers.
The company filed a response ahead of this week's hearing, arguing CURE's petition fails to meet the PUC standard for reconsideration. I'm Mike Moen.
Finally, vehicle collisions with wildlife injure and kill hundreds of people and animals each year in Utah. Conservation groups say building more wildlife crossings could limit the cost and the carnage.
Bill pending in the Utah legislature would establish a fund dedicated to building wildlife crossings to keep animals off the state's highways. Isabel Lingenfelter with the Utah Wildlife Federation says these crossings are the most effective way to keep animals and cars apart.
The most obvious example is every year that we get a good hard snow, we're starting to see elk come out on I-80, and it disrupts the traffic between Salt Lake and Park City, which is a pretty important arterial.
Studies show that the thousands of animal collisions cost the state $137 million a year in health care and property damage, and they also hurt the hunting and agricultural industries. Mark Richardson reporting.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
All right.
Awkward pause before that.
Come on.
Right? Found the button.
Yeah.
You guys really should have a key into what we're talking about when that break is happening. I'm telling you. Fascinating stuff.
I think some of that we should probably not say on the air because people might be eating.
Yeah.
Are the mics off? I hope the mics are off. People are going to be like, oh, I can't eat anything now.
Yeah, this is the KCHW morning, so this is not shock radio.
Right? That's a whole different program.
Whew.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Oh, see?
Wow. Well, welcome.
You're up and I'm not. Oh, there.
Welcome back to the KCHW morning show.
Yeah.
It is still. What day is it? It is still Wednesday. Thank you.
Wednesday the 18th.
The 18th.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I am still Chuck. She is still Sharon. You are still Paula, and you are all still lovely.
Right? You
So
are
there you go.
lovely too,
Oh,
Chuck.
thank you. Thank you.
We're
thank you,
just
thank you.
all lovely here together. It's a lovely day.
It is.
So one of my favorite websites to go to is the National Day Calendar. So
Yeah.
today is a very exciting day. It's very diverse. We have today is National Pluto Day, the planet.
Oh.
I think
Is-
it's a planet. Has it been? It's been officially named a planet again, right?
I I don't know, but Neil deGrasse Tyson, I have so much respect for you, but I'm just, everybody's still mad at you for that.
I
'Cause-
can't. Let's see. Is Pluto a planet? They keep going back and forth.
Pluto will always be a planet in my heart, especially now that we've gotten close-up images and know that there is a heart on Pluto.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so the IAU defined a planet as needing to orbit the sun, be round, and have cleared its orbit of other objects, and Pluto fails the third criterion. So it is now classified as a dwarf planet located in the I'm going to say this wrong, the Kuiper belt. Kuiper. We have a belt of oh my gosh, my words have gone.
You say dwarf planet, I just hear planet. It's a planet.
Right? Anyway.
Just because you're small doesn't mean you're less worthy of my love, Pluto.
Aw.
So I still love you, and you are still my planet. Well, Earth is technically my planet, but you're one of my favorites.
Right?
Better than that big ball of gas over there. I don't know.
While some
Pluto, you mean more
scientists
to me.
argue it should be a planet based on its geological activity, NASA's New Horizon mission revealed it fails the requirement of having cleared its orbit.
Okay. So what else is today?
Cooper, but why can I not say it's like what that is? Okay, today is also National Battery Day. Right?
Ooh,
so
yay.
I know. Get a charge out of National Battery Day, observed each year on February 18th. This electrifying day serves as a day to appreciate the convenience batteries provide to our everyday lives.
You know, a little tip, and I love showing people this, and it works every single time.
What's that?
For your like AA, AAA batteries, I think it works on C batteries, any of that kind of stuff. You ever do the bounce test to see if your batteries are charged or not?
Bounce test?
Yeah, so if you bounce them on the flat side, which I believe is the negative side, hold them upright and hold them about 6 to 10 inches up off your counter, and drop them. They have to drop straight down. If they bounce, they are dead. If they go thud and fall sideways, they are fully charged, or they still have a charge left.
Wow, and if they explode, then you're like,
then you should
battery.
probably
And
buy
I
a
have
different brand of batteries.
battery tester that I just put it in, and it has this little dial that goes, up or down.
But if you don't have one of those, and you're out, and you just need a quick is this battery good or not?
Okay.
You can do the bounce test. If your battery bounces, it is dead.
But if you're out and about, you have to have a table. Oh.
Well, you can
Do
always
something
find
hard.
something to drop it on.
Yeah.
You can find, a countertop at a store or something.
Okay.
Although, we did have a battery a couple years ago. The kids were sitting in the living room, and they had just replaced the batteries and something, and they had the brand new battery sitting out on the counter on the coffee table. And my wife and I were in the bedroom, and we hear this pop, this really loud, sounded like a firecracker going off. And we run out there like, what in the world was that?
The dog
And
bite
the kids were just sitting there freaked out. One of the batteries on the coffee table randomly exploded.
Oh, my.
That is scary.
It was sitting there. I'm not going to say the brand on the air, but it's definitely a brand we're not going to buy again.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so
Scary stuff.
I don't, bouncing your batteries, I don't know. But
Let's
at
go
least-
back
It's
to
true. It's true.
National Day.
And then today is also National Drink Wine Day.
Mm-hmm.
So while February 18th is National Drink Wine Day, it's an adult beverage to remind us to unwind after a long day and have a glass of wine. Whether you like red, white, or blush, this is your reminder to treat yourself. And it says wine does have benefits. Moderate drinkers of wine have lower risks of liver disease, type 2 diabetes, certain types of cancers, heart attack, and stroke. It can also reduce the bad cholesterol, bad cholesterol, the LDL, and increase the good, HDL. When paired with the right meal, it enhances the flavors of spices, fruits, and sauces. A glass of wine helps relax us. Learning about wine keeps our minds sharp. Since the fruits, regions, and the making of wine have such a complex story, those who delve into find... Okay, they really did not edit this. Okay, such a complex... Those who delve into find themselves traveling... So those who delve into the research of wines find themselves traveling to learn more.
Very cool.
Right? But they did not have it written very well. Okay.
And of course, more is not always better.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not.
Moderation.
So, and then this one is what we all want for breakfast. National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day.
Ooh. That actually sounds really good.
No, it doesn't.
How does that not sound good?
Oh my gosh.
Flounder are obviously very similar in flavor to halibut. So
Right, that's the
and
ground
very-
fish.
Yeah, very
It's a
similar
little
fish in
flat
general.
fish, yeah. Okay, so crab and flounder take center stage on February 18th when National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day arrives each year. The day recognizes the unique flavorful delight when crab and flounder combine. Ooh. Crab stuffed flounder is a one-of-a-kind dish comprised of a stuffing made with crab meat, breadcrumbs, butter, and seasonings, which is stuffed into the whole flounder. Oh my God.
A
The
whole
image
flounder.
of stuffing a flounder, or rolled up into the fillets and baked. Why wouldn't we have a National Food Day to celebrate it? Flounder is a flatfish in approximately 100 different species. Around the United States, the winter flounder and Pacific flounder are common species. While there are thousands of species of crabs, only certain ones are edible. Ooh, I did not know that. In the United States, some of the more popular and tasty ones are the blue crab, stone crab, Dungeness, king, and rock or snow crabs. They come in both hard and soft shells and can be found along the coast of all along the coast and Hawaii.
Ooh.
Right? Popular along the east and Gulf Coast, there are a variety of restaurants that serve crab stuffed flounder. Oh my goodness.
That actually sounds amazing to me. I actually really want that.
I'm just cracking up. I mean, the flounder is like a flat fish, so you're going to stuff the flounder. So you have this flat fish, and then you stuff it full of this crab breadcrumb mixture, and your flat flounder is no longer flat. It's going to be like a little
It's overeaten a little bit.
I'm way too visual.
I like the idea of rolling, like you take the fillets and you roll them up like a
Yeah,
like
that's
a
what the
cinnamon
picture
roll.
That's what the
is.
that's what the picture
looks
shows.
really
They don't
good.
show the like stuffed fish, looking like a turkey. It's a turkey fish.
Leave that up. I'm commandeering your computer. I want to see this because that sounds amazing to me.
All right, I'll leave it up.
Okay. What other days we have today?
Well, and we already talked about Ash Wednesday and Ramadan, so those were the
Mhm.
other things on the National Day calendar.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. Oh, that does look delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay.
For those of you at
Now I'm
home,
hungry.
it's an image of the wrapped flounder over the crab mixture with it looks like what? You think that's cilantro or parsley?
Some breadcrumbs, some parsley, some lemon.
Yeah, I think it's parsley.
Ooh-wee. Okay. Now I'm hungry. Okay. Anyway.
Were we going to talk about Friday the 13th?
We are. You know, so I've got you know how I love a good trivia.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
You know how I fail.
Sharon
trivia.
looks so great. All right.
Don't
So-
cheat, Paula.
I'm not. I'm going to look this up because I'm frustrated that I can't remember my words.
Okay. So this one, please. Well, this one you might want to cheat because you're never going to guess it.
Okay.
There is
He has confidence in us.
I know.
No, I don't think anyone knows this. So name that phobia is the first question here. What is the scientific term for the fear of Friday the 13th? There is a scientific term for it. And
Okay,
even if
it's-
you know it, look it up. I challenge you to pronounce it.
Friday
now I have to
the
look it up.
13th.
Now I have to look it up.
Virology. Yeah.
You know, you're weirdly close. I mean, not close at all, but weirdly, somewhat almost resembling close. Do you want me to say it, or do you want to look it up, Paula?
I'm gonna look it up.
Do you want to try to pronounce it live on the air for the first
sure,
time
that'll
ever
be
seeing the word?
exciting.
I'm trying to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 12, 13 syllables in this word.
Okay, the word. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a phobia.
All right, this is a phobia. So paraskievidecatriophobia.
Hey, that's pretty good. Paraskividecatriophobia, something like that.
Yeah.
Say that 3 times really fast.
Right. Ooh, the term was coined in 1911.
Wow. And you know what?
It says it gained popularity. I've never heard of it.
Never heard of that.
In something I just said, I actually gave you the exact answer to this next question. All right.
13.
What are the maximum number of days Friday the 13th can occur in a single year? I said the exact
4?
answer
3?
a second ago. 3 times.
Try
Yep.
3. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. I said try saying that 3 times. I did that on purpose. I saw the answer.
Because I would think everything would be 4 because like there's 4 fifth Sundays. I know that for some reason. And I
That
think
is a
there's
very obscure thing for you to know,
And-
Sharon.
yeah, and I think there's 4 fifth Fridays because we don't have chamber, on a
yeah.
fifth Friday.
Yeah.
I think there's 4.
Well,
That's why I thought 4.
Well, for Friday the 13th, you would be wrong, Sharon.
I would be wrong, but I've been wrong a lot in my life. Yep. The
it
last
take-
one, of course, was June 1965.
Right. My wife was wrong once, but we don't talk about that.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. So the on the Last Supper's guest list, who was the 13th apostle to sit at the table during the Last Supper? Here's one for Ash Wednesday, rather.
Judah.
Judah, let's see if that's right. You are correct. Judas, yeah, you're correct.
Okay.
Is Judas?
Iscariot.
What's that?
Judah Iscariot. That Judah or the other one?
This is Judas. I don't really know.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with a lot of those stories. So, all right. Let's see here. Here's a little Norse mythology here. So, which Norse god caused chaos as the 13th guest at a banquet?
Loki?
You are correct, ma'am. Loki always causes chaos. That's what he does, right?
That's kind of his function.
Yeah, right. That's why he's so much fun at parties. All right, so here is a Wall Street question. What is the name of the stock market mini crash that happened on Friday, October 13th, 1989.
No idea.
It's Wall Street crash.
13th Doom.
Well, this is weird because this is a common term that we use for one day every year.
New Year's Eve.
It's one day when businesses
birthday
do a little better than the rest of the year.
You're cracking me up. I'm not. I don't
Following
know.
a major holiday.
Christmas.
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
They called it Black Friday. Black Friday happens every year. That's
Yeah.
a weird name. Or the mini crash of 1989. If you're not familiar with that
We were just making up
mediocre
stuff over
day
here.
that
we were
lives
totally
in
making up. You know, I don't think we should. Do you shop on Black Friday?
I used to, but no, not for years and years.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't want to go out
I'm
there.
I'm more of a
wait at
Cyber Monday
5
gal.
o'clock in the morning for deals.
Right, and I don't like crowds, so it's so funny for people who know me. They think that I'm this crazy extrovert. I'm actually not. I'm a hidden introvert.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like crowds at all, and
Yeah.
I don't like being in the middle of crowds, and I don't like being surrounded by people. So Black Friday is like one of my worst nightmares ever.
Well, people, I
right?
get the
Because
same.
I won't go out.
People think of me as an extrovert, but when it comes to being in a shop in a crowded store, I think it's the fluorescent lights. It messes with my brain, and my brain starts vibrating, and I can't do it. Like I go into the big box stores, I got like a 30-minute time limit until I'm like, okay, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here right now.
Yeah. Does it ever mess with your eyes?
Oh
too?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my eyes start
Yeah.
going sideways fast. Really, it's terrible. I don't like it.
I was
have
in a
panic
Walmart in
attacks.
Texas somewhere that I was like, I gotta get out of here now.
Oh yeah,
'Cause it was just
I've had them where I've left my shopping cart and just walked out of the store because I'm like, I can't. You know, there's a long
Yeah.
line. I got to get out of here right now. I can't be in here. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just we're all weird.
Yep. We all have our stuff. All right. I don't know. This is a very specific one, but
Okay.
obscure at the same time. Name apparently there's only been one. Name the famous rapper born on Friday the 13th. Are you gonna just name a rapper? I guess
MC Hammer, was he a rapper?
he was a rapper. He
Eminem?
was a rapper. This particular one is no longer with us. He has passed away very famously in the 90s.
I don't do
don't
rap.
listen
I
to
don't
rap.
know
Okay.
rap.
It's Tupac.
Oh, Tupac. Oh,
Tupac.
Tupac was a good rapper. I did listen to
He
Tupac.
was really Tupac was great. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. And I
should
do
listen to
I,
rap. I
I
don't
do
listen
believe
to rap.
recently they finally made an arrest for his murder in the last couple of years. I think Suge Knight actually did get arrested for the murder. Finally, I mean we all knew it for years, but there's that.
No, I have to look it up.
All right.
Tupac.
True or false? Some airlines skip the 13th row due to superstitions.
What was the question?
What? We're not paying attention.
She's looking up
Oh
Tupac.
dear.
Paula's over there with the headphones on, jamming out.
You know
She's
what?
like,
I couldn't get the headphones to stay on my head. I kept sliding backwards, and then it was falling off, and then my hair was. I thought I might have hair sticking straight up on this podcast here.
she's over there listening to Tupac. She's going to go to Little Biggie next. Yeah.
Okay,
we know
what
Paula.
was your question?
What was the
All right.
question?
True or false? Some
False.
airlines skip row 13th, or the row 13 rather, due to superstitions.
Oh, that's true. And like some hotels won't have a 13th floor.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
most
I've heard that.
most buildings don't have the 13th
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah.
Unless you watch one of my favorite films, Being John Malkovich, where I believe they had the 12.5 floor instead of the 13th, and it was a very short floor. Yep. All right.
Right, there was like a mid floor, like a half.
Yeah,
height
and you
floor.
had to duck. Everybody in the office had to duck down and walk around.
Right.
It's a great film if you
how
haven't seen it.
silly.
It's a really bizarre movie, so be prepared for your brain to be twisted a
This
little
is
bit.
wait. This is the
Being John Malkovich.
yes. I was going to say
yeah,
yes.
Where
Yeah.
John Cusack is a puppeteer, and he ends up being able to go into John Malkovich's mind and control John Malkovich.
Right. It's a really weird movie.
It is a great one.
Right.
I
And
love
That's
it so
why I
much.
don't do movies, I guess.
I love it. All right. Who wrote the 19th century novel titled Friday the 13th?
Edgar Allan Poe.
No.
Oh,
I've actually never heard of this author. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Thomas Lawson.
Don't know.
Yeah, I never heard of him either. All right. So let's see. What do we have next here? So this one is interesting. What is special about Friday the 13th in tattoo culture? And I didn't know this.
In tattoo culture,
Tattoo culture.
everybody comes in on Friday the 13th.
No. But apparently, in tattoo culture, I'm just going to say it, it's very common for tattoo shops, maybe ask your tattoo artist about this, to offer discounted 13 tattoos. But I guess be careful because I do think a lot of tattoos with 13 in it can be a little bit misconstrued as gang related.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a big Microsoft fan and you put that before. Don't do that. All right. Let's see the next one here.
Then there's always the story about the fellow who got a tattoo overseas somewhere, and he couldn't read or understand the language, but he wanted this really fierce thing. And when he came back, somebody who knew that language said, "So how come you have drink Coca-Cola on?"
Right?
I don't know if it was true or not, but I always thought that was a funny story.
No regrets. No regrets.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Which legendary American athlete considers 13 to be their lucky number?
Okay, repeat that again.
Which legendary American athlete considers 13 to be their lucky number?
Joe Montana.
I will say this is a basketball player.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Shaquem Alreem.
Nope.
Shaquem, I'm obviously not a
I'm going to say
sports-
I'm going to let you stop and just say no, that's not correct.
Kareem.
I'll say he's very tall. He's a very tall man.
They're all tall. They're basketball players. That's not a help at all.
No, that would be Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wilt the Stilt. Isn't that what they call him?
Yep. All right, we only got a couple more here.
I know people today are just rolling their eyes at Sharon and I today. Like, this is what happened, man. I'm not awake. I haven't had my coffee yet. I have not had one sip of my coffee yet today.
What? It's getting cold. Oh, man. Okay, another true or false here about everyone's favorite musician, Taylor Swift. For you Swifties out there. True or false? Taylor Swift considers 13 to be her lucky number.
True.
That is true.
Oh, cool.
That is true. All right, and we got one more here.
Okay.
I was actually hoping for a little more history and in-depth stuff about Friday the 13th. Maybe Paula can look stuff up because I know she loves looking stuff up.
I am. I'm reading about Thomas Lawson and the author of Friday the 13th. It's a gripping, if overripe page turner, exemplifying the many works of panic fiction that erupted from the financial earthquakes that regularly shook Americas in those days. The book is about what else? Wall Street, which is where the author intended to create an earthquake of his own.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right? All right, what am I looking up?
The history of Friday the 13th.
While you're looking that up, what ill-fated ship supposedly set sail on Friday the 13th?
What?
Which famous ship? Ill-fated
the
ship.
Santa Maria.
The Titanic.
No, not the Titanic.
The Queen Mary.
Nope. This is a day of the week.
Tuesday.
Keep going.
Friday.
The HMS Friday. That is correct. There you go. And it is weird that we have Friday the 13th 2 months in a row. I wonder how rare that
It's
is.
February.
Yeah.
And March is exactly the same as February because February only has 28 days.
Yeah.
Oh.
So March is always the same as February. So if there's if there's the Friday the 13th in February, there will be one in stop sharing in March. Okay. Here's the history. Rooted in Christian traditions, the 13th guest, Judas at the Last Supper, and the crucifixion on a Friday, it gained traction in the late 19th and 20th centuries, bolstered by literary, historical, and pop culture references. In Christian traditions, the number 13 is considered unlucky because there were 13 people at the Last Supper. Friday is associated with the crucifixion, as well as being the day traditionally believed to be when Eve tempted Adam and Cain killed Abel. In Norse mythology, an ancient myth tells of a dinner party in Valhalla where the god Loki was the 13th guest, bringing evil and turmoil, a story often cited as a root of the number 13's unlucky reputation. The Knights Templar, isn't that another Christian thing, though? Because they were...
I don't know.
Yeah, the Knights Templar, they were...
Right?
That was kind of involved with the Crusades, right?
Right.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
A popular, though not definitive, theory links the date to Friday, October 13th, 1307, when King Philip IV of France ordered the arrest and torture of thousands of Knights Templar. 19th century origins. While Friday was long considered unlucky, the combination of Friday and 13th superstition likely originated in the late 1800s. Early written references include a 1907 novel by Thomas Lawson, Friday the 13th. I don't think a lot of people read that novel. So I don't think that is probably a source. It doesn't sound like a gripping novel to me. Urban legends and pop culture, the superstition has been cemented by popular culture, including the 1980s horror film franchise Friday the 13th, which centered on the character Jason Voorhees. And so today, despite being a common, mild superstition, it has caused real-world effects, such as reduced travel or business activity for some, with many high-rise buildings, hotels, and hospitals skipping the 13th floor.
So the film franchise Friday the 13th had the same effect in culture as Jaws did for swimming.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Causing my irrational fear of swimming pools even.
Right?
You ever been in the water as a kid and like a fish or something bumps your leg and you're like, you got to get out of that water right now?
Oh my God, the cold spots, the eels.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my dad had a house on the lake, and we used to love to swim across the lake. We were in that lake. I mean, it's amazing that I don't have gills. So whenever we hit a cold spot, that was where the eels were. And I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought, like, literally until last year when I was with my sisters, that was like a joke. And my sisters were like, oh, no, the eels in the lake were terrible. And so now as an adult, I'm like, oh, my gosh, I was swimming with eels and I didn't even know it.
Wow.
Right? So, Jane, you have given me a new trauma, if you're still listening, because I didn't think the eels in the lake were real, and I guess they were real.
You know, it's the warm spots that you really have to watch out for.
Only if there's somebody swimming ahead of you.
Especially in a swimming pool.
Oh my gosh, I think this hack is brilliant. You have to look this up. So there's a compound you can add to your pool, and if somebody pees in your pool, it will go bright blue.
Yeah.
So what is that compound?
I don't know, but
pools to display.
But what I'm reading here, so and I knew this, I hadn't really looked into it too much, but I know that Friday the 13th, you know, obviously we culturally we consider it a bad luck day, but that's fairly recent in human history. It wasn't until the 19th or 20th century that Friday the 13th was really considered unlucky. Before that, it was actually considered a lucky day. It primarily stems from retelling of, you know, the crucifixion stories and all that you were just talking about, but not until really the 19th or 20th centuries.
Yeah, with the movies.
Yeah. Well, no, even then, the you know, different church traditions, you know, different retellings of the, you know, the biblical stories and the Judas conversation and stuff about Loki. But that fairly recently, you know, it wasn't until, would that be the 1900s that Friday the 13th was really considered bad luck.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, yeah.
All right.
Some cultures actually consider it to be a lucky number. Friday the 13th is your day you're going to have good luck. So
Well, so earlier in the radio show program, like what, 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
I brought up the chemical that would like turn blue if somebody, you know, urinated in your pool.
Not true.
Not true.
I didn't want to burst your bubble because I've looked that up before.
Says it's an urban legend.
Right? It's and a myth used as psychological deterrent to promote better hygiene, which I think that's brilliant. I mean, if you totally out yourself, right?
Oh, yeah. You know, you mentioned something up a little bit ago that I had to look up really quick. Leap year. Obviously, we have February this month. We do not have a leap year. Last year was actually a leap year. I don't remember. I've met them before, but had dinner last night with a lovely couple who got married on February 29th. So
they've only been married for like 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. They just had their second anniversary last year, which actually they were talking about some of their they do a very big fun celebration every year for their anniversaries, or every time they have an anniversary. So that's kind of fun. So yeah, apparently, and I've heard of this before because I wanted to look this up about the Ethiopian calendar, and I wondered, so previous to the Gregorian calendar, where did I look this up at?
I don't know. Now I have to look up the Ethiopian calendar.
Yeah. So the Ethiopian calendar, they still use it. They didn't adopt the Gregorian calendar. That was the Gregorian calendar. The calendar as we know it today with the leap years and all that was introduced in 1582 by Pope Gregory VIII. Now, the original calendar had 13 months, and the most important, coolest thing about that I don't understand why we ever went away from it, the 13-month calendar has exactly 28 days in every month, The cycles stay the same. We don't need a leap year to readjust the schedule. As far as the lunar cycles and everything, the Ethiopian calendar is actually better aligned with the solar system than our current calendar that we use.
Right. And actually, like every, 10 years, 20 years or so, we have to reset the calendar because we've missed a couple days, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, our current calendar is really just out of sync with anything and everything, really. So if I propose we go back to the 28-day calendar.
Right? It would make more sense, actually.
Right?
Interesting. Yeah, you've got me reading it as well. So if you want to look up the Ethiopian calendar and check out the information on it, it is actually very, very interesting.
It is. It's really fascinating. And previous, again, to the 1500s, that's the calendar that most of humanity actually went by. So with that said, we are out of time.
No, we're not. We have time for one more random factoid.
Okay, random factoid. Give it to me.
Do you know that leap years are every 4 years?
Yeah.
I did know that.
Right?
Yeah.
I probably knew that, but I had forgotten. So the next leap year will be 2028.
Mm-hmm.
So last one was 2 years ago, not last year. So we have one in 2028, and then of course it will be 2032 and 2036.
Just remember that it's every other cycle of non-Olympics years.
Did they change? And I'm confused about this. Didn't they change something about the Olympics so they're like 2 years apart now? You have like a Summer Olympics, and then 2 years later you've got a Winter Olympics.
It's always been that way. So every 4 years is the Summer Olympics. Every 4 years is the Winter Olympics, and they are offset by 2 years.
Oh, I totally did not know that.
Yeah. So in 2
I
years,
thought that was like a recent thing.
In 2 years from now, we'll get the Summer Olympics, and then 2 years from that, we'll get the Winter Olympics. And 4 years from now.
Why am I remembering something like they wanted the Olympics to happen every 2 years so that more athletes would get the opportunity to compete? Don't you remember that big thing?
I don't, but I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff, Paula. I don't know if you know this about me.
Okay, well, obviously I don't either. It's like
because we're not paying attention today at all.
Right.
Repeat yourself how many times?
All right.
Okay, so hold on. Let's see. How would I look that up?
I don't know, but I am paying attention to the time, and we are out of it.
Fine.
Okay,
yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You can look that up yourself if you're interested. But right now,
Darling says the 13-month calendar is more aligned with the courses of the seasons, and also October was the 8th month.
yeah, hence, yeah, that's right. Thank you so much. Because everyone wonders why Oct, because Oct is 8.
Right.
Why is it the 10th month of the year when it has 8 right in the name? Because
Right.
it was originally the 8th month of the year. Thank you,
I got
Thank
to
you,
meet Katie. She was awesome.
Katie's great.
Yeah.
We love you, Katie. Thank you so much for being a listener and being awesome, because you are.
Awesome.
All right. So you can stay tuned right here tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Bluegrass Review. And no, strike that. So the Bluegrass Review is a show we've been playing on Wednesday nights because we ran the show we previously played. The hosts retired, and we didn't have any other episodes. We'd played all of our backlogged episodes. Tonight, starting at 6 p.m., we have a new evening DJ starting that I'm very excited to announce. Our very own Mr. Craig McQuain is going to be starting his own local music show.
Oh, fun.
From 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesdays, followed by his very own dad from 8 to 10 p.m. for the Dirt Road Blues with, of course, Dirt Road Doug. Yeah. So it is McQuain Wednesday here at KCHW. And Craig is going to be starting things off playing his podcast where he interviews local musicians. And then he's going to be doing an hour of local music.
And what time does that start again?
That happens from 6 to 8 p.m. So.
And we have city council.
We have city council.
Oh.
Yeah, we won't be able to listen.
Twice a month.
Well, maybe I'll get him to record it, and then we'll send you the recording.
Okay.
And so tell me again when our Dr. Jazz is on, because he's back on, and I heard that interview you did with him. It was wonderful.
Dr. Jazz is back on the air. He was back in his show last night. I listened to it driving around in my truck. He sounds amazing. He looks amazing. I'm so happy he's back. He's feeling great, looking great. That is from 6 to 9 p.m. on Tuesdays. Dr. Jazz is back on the air.
Yeah.
He's been back. Last night was his second week back. And he's next week. I need to plug this. So next week on the Dr. Jazz Show on Tuesday, he's going to have another local musician joining him, Robert Nine, who has just released a new album.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with Robert Nine, I do believe his last name he goes by for his music name is his stage name is Rob McGillicuddy, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something like that. I may have that wrong. Sorry, Robert. But yeah, wonderful. His songs really do a great job of mixing sort of. He's got that old timey sort of jazzy feel, but some humor, some great storytelling in his music. It's actually really great. I really love listening to his music.
And I recently discovered that I'm not insane. I just looked up the Olympics change.
Okay, just because you're right about something doesn't mean you're not insane, Paula. We've discussed this.
So they did alternate because they used to be the same year.
Okay.
And so in 1994, I'm demonstrating my age because I remember that they used to be the same year. They decided to have a staggered 2-year alternating schedule.
I really like that. I think it's a lot of work. And to do them both in the same year, that's a lot.
Right? Well, so they used to be the same year. You used to have Summer Olympics and your Winter Olympics.
Were they both in the same location? No, they were in different locations.
No,
right?
they had to be in different locations. Yeah. But so I remember. I was like, how old? I was like a young. Oh my gosh, mathing. So I was like a teenager, but I was old enough to remember this happening. So now I feel verified. I feel validated. Now we can close.
Right, and just also remember, everyone out there, just because you're crazy doesn't mean they're not after you. All right. So again, tonight, starting at 6 p.m., an evening with the McQuains.
Yes.
Right here on KCHW from 6 to 8 p.m. I don't even know if he has a name for his show yet, but it's going to be Craig McQuain with some local music. And then from 8 to 10 p.m., Dirt Road Blues with our very own Dirt Road Doug McQuain.
How fun, because we can start the morning with local roundup and end the evening with local music.
Mm-hmm. Wednesday is a day of
local.
Just for us.
That's awesome. I love it.
And of course, we do consider local from Canada to Spokane. The 395 corridor, we'll call it. Yeah. All right. So, and tune in tomorrow morning right here on the KCHW Morning Show with myself, Gina Greenwood, as we welcome back a wonderfully talented young lady, Miss Ellie Eck. So she's going to be on playing the piano for us. So,
nice.
Yeah, I hope you join us tomorrow morning. It's always a fun one. Ellie is a very gregarious, amazingly talented young lady. I do believe she won the state, or not the state fair, but the Colville Fair talent show last year. She's going to be on
the piano.
We hope to see her at Chihuahua's Got Talent.
Nice.
I will shove a sign-up form in her face. So looking forward to have her on tomorrow. Tune in there. And I want to thank you guys for coming in today. I want to thank everyone out there for listening. Thank everyone for joining us online and commenting. And, of course, you've been listening to the KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
You would think I could look stuff up at home, and I don't.
Why not do it live on the air?
I know, exactly. It's much more fun.
Well, you don't know what we're going to talk about till you get here. Yeah.
We usually don't know what we're talking about when we're talking about it.
Well, not this morning, that's for sure, because we weren't listening to each other.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Have a good day.
KCHW Chihuahua Community Radio.
I can see you hurting. I've been through the same thing. Baby, don't you worry, I got you. I just wanna know you. Tell me all your secrets. Looking like you need it. 'Cause I got you. I got you. 'Cause I got I got you. We can get